big trees growing right beside the river flowing, tall and green and full of fruit and rooted.
Good morning. This week we have talked about how we need to be rooted in people, places, and things that help us grow, how we each have our own unique life and faith stories, and that this diversity is what makes for a great forest. How as we branch out, we both receive energy and are able to help others grow, and how each of us has a variety of gifts or fruit to offer to our communities and to the world. Today, I want to talk about seeds. One of the things that I find really interesting about trees and seeds is that the tree has no control over where its seeds will land and whether they will end up in a good place to grow. They have all sorts of adaptations and strategies to get their seeds out there. Some have seeds that are easily carried by the wind. Many hide their seeds inside fruit or as nuts, so they'll be eaten and deposited elsewhere by a friendly, hungry bird or animal. So there is always a plan. But once the seed leaves the tree, that's it. The tree has no idea what will happen next. Now, when we talk about seeds in church circles, we're often talking about faith or the gospel. And these are the things that we want to plant in others. And I think that's part of it. But I also think that the seeds that we're trying to spread at camp are seeds of love and self-worth and belonging and justice. We don't know what will happen to these seeds once we let them go, once we share them with the kids. But we keep scattering them anyways because those things are what we want to grow in the world. Love, worthiness and belonging, peace and justice, and all the other good things that God is all about. And of course, we would love for you to join us in some way, to root yourself at camp, even for a little while, to add a ring to your story, to give and receive from a community, sharing your fruit and scattering some seeds. Now, as campers, grade 6s to 9s would be welcome as campers at any of our day camp weeks. And all of you would be very welcome at our youth day camp the very last week of summer, whether you work as staff or not. And if things get better in the province, maybe we'll be able to do that week as an overnight camp. Camper registration should open in the next week or so. Now, if you'd like to come and help us out as staff, grade 9s are welcome to join us as teen volunteers with a training week before you shadow our older staff at activities and lead camper groups. You help out with some chores, and there's always some free time and activities in the evenings. Now, this group is limited to 12 applicants, so the sooner you get your applications in, the better. Grade 10s and 11s can apply for our Servant Leader in Training program, or SLTs, which includes a training week, a creation adventure, which is a canoe and hiking out trip around Camp Koinonia, and then you get 2 supervised weeks as staff before you graduate to the prestigious title of junior counselor. Now, if you're in grade 12 and you haven't worked at camp before but you'd like to try it, well, we just assume you've reached a certain level of maturity and experience, and that you come to our regular training week is just good and you get to be counselors right out of the gate. The deadline for staff applications is April 2nd, so please consider this and apply soon because we can't run camp without staff. Thanks.
Big trees growing right beside the river flowing, tall and green and full of fruit and rooted deep and strong.